Now recording.
Greetings, citizens of the United States. The effects of Donald Trump's presidency are no longer distant warnings. They are here, unfolding before you. While many remain unaware, blinded by the administration's relentless efforts to suppress the truth, the rest of the world is watching, and it is responding. Long-standing alliances with key nations such as Canada and Mexico are fracturing inch by inch. The cracks are widening, and the global community is reassessing its trust in the United States. The question is no longer if, but when these relationships will collapse entirely. The consequences will be severe. Every imported product you rely on, everyday essentials, food, technology, will see skyrocketing prices, making even basic necessities unattainable for the average American. What you perceive as a simple rise in costs is, in reality, a calculated strategy. The plan? To systematically dismantle the lower class, to push those already struggling into the abyss of poverty where they will face an impossible choice. Perish or submit to servitude under the wealthy elite. Make no mistake, this is economic warfare, and the target is you. The recent ICE raids are not just about immigration enforcement, they are about control. The Trump administration seeks to reignite the flames of racial inequality and segregation-era policies, erasing diversity to craft a nation built on division and fear. These operations are disrupting local economies, forcing businesses to crumble, and ensuring the economic elimination of the working class. What follows is a society engineered to serve the interests of the few at the cost of the many. And as the oligarchy takes shape, another darker ideology is creeping into the mainstream. Fascist ideals, once whispered in the shadows, are now being openly embraced. Symbolism matters. Gestures matter. Elon Musk, a figure of immense influence, recently tested the waters with a gesture recognized worldwide as a Nazi salute. This was not an accident. It was a message, a challenge, a warning. But know this, the people are not silent. Despite the administration's best efforts to muzzle dissent, the voices of resistance grow louder. Trump's reckless overhauls, his purges of experienced government officials, his chaotic restructuring of critical infrastructure, have created vulnerabilities, weaknesses, entry points. This transition period is his greatest liability, but it is also our greatest opportunity. The rushed implementation of new systems, the mass firings of key personnel, and the chaotic dismantling of existing structures have left behind critical gaps that Anonymous can and will exploit. Every system that has been hastily restructured without foresight, every official removed without proper transition planning, leaves behind exposed veins within the government's framework. These vulnerabilities are more than just bureaucratic inefficiencies. They are cracks in the foundation that can, and will, be breached. Anonymous watches. Anonymous waits. The time to act is fast approaching. The administration's arrogance blinds them to the fragility of their own system. Their overconfidence in their ability to silence dissent and erase opposition will be their undoing. We know where to look. We know how to strike. But understand this. Our intervention, no matter how disruptive, will only be a temporary roadblock unless you, the people, rise. This is your warning. This is your chance. The transition period is fleeting, and once they solidify their grip, your options will vanish. If you fail to act now, the cost of resistance will be far greater in the future. To those in power, think carefully. Your decisions now will determine your future. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
Yeah. I was outside and I could hear that I couldn't hear beavers. I could hear that I couldn't hear beavers. And
I'm gonna go have a fucking cigarette. I hate you all. I'm leaving. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Holy shit.
Welcome to Now Recording. My name's Beckett. I'm joined by my wonderful co-host here,
Oh,
Tonight-
Beckett. Fuck you.
Mickey Mitch. How you doing, buddy?
Fuck you. Don't pretend you've been here the whole time and you're like,
listen.
oh, I'm the most professional person here. Let me do the intro.
Listen. At least I was professional enough to check whether we had fucking audio coming out of the stream before I started an entire spiel after a video
Beckett,
that I
Core's
put
the
on.
one running the stream. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, but you're the one directing Core. That was your responsibility. Core can't make his own decisions. Yeah.
Don't you fucking talk to me about being brain dead. Do you know how many days last week I woke up when I was tired and we didn't stream? Yeah. A little
Yeah,
on
did Core and I sit alone in a VC for 30 minutes waiting for you guys?
It was a little on purpose. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It was on purpose. Core is still muted. yeah.
Yeah, it's not going very well.
Yeah. All right. Good night,
So-
everybody. I'm
Good
going.
night,
It's-
everybody.
it's
The
been
now
great,
recording
yeah.
is never recording. Have a good one.
Is this-
Bye.
fucking
over.
We
It's
don't
incredible.
record anymore, do we? We just stream. It should be now recording's always streaming and clipping. And that's it. There's no
So
recording
joined by
anymore.
Toxic. How you doing? It's been a little while, buddy. How you doing,
Doing pretty
Zuma?
good.
Yeah?
Okay, you don't gotta go with the slurs, but doing pretty good. I do want to say you were right. I've started diving into the Just a Robot, and yeah, I see why he won now. I get it.
Yeah, it's good, right?
He's the best.
You've been doing a lot with Locale Live, right?
Oh, yeah, you want to talk about it?
No, desperately,
Oh.
literally anything else. But I do want to know whether Keemstar has unblocked you yet.
No.
Okay, well.
Wait, you work for Keemstar and you're still not unblocked?
No, I work for Xylee.
Who
works for Keemstar?
Keemstar?
Yeah.
That doesn't okay, well that doesn't mean I work for
So you
Keemstar.
literally work by proxy for Keemstar and he still won't unblock you.
No, I work for Jesus Christ, Beckett. Okay?
We're all working for Jesus Christ in the end.
I mean, you kind of
Yeah,
work just
thank you.
work for Billy, right?
Billy, yeah, he's close to Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd
Very
definitely be an
similar.
apostle.
Are you going to fact camp?
Do you have $2,500 to spare?
Yeah, we could take it out of the now recording budget.
Do you have a
And not get
budget?
paid for like 2 years?
You could say Billy the Fridge is an apostle if Judas ate Jesus at the dinner table at that final supper. He's just like, oh, come here, Jesus. Yum, 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 yum.
By the way, thank you, Kangaloo, for the 4 months, and thank you, Niall, for the $2.99 Australian. Rose Malay is greater than Beckett. Okay, I don't know.
Well,
what that's
certainly in
about.
mass.
I cannot. Chat, I apologize for playing the fucking anonymous thing. It was supposed to be a grand entrance into the theme because the only thing that we have on the docket today is trans people, right? So it was going to be
What the fuck has Anonymous got to do with trans people?
Because the whole
Is it
point was
That they
people
wear
are
a
gonna be
mask and they try to be somebody else?
What the fuck, Mitch? Where did that come from?
Christ.
Jesus. That's actually the most transphobic thing that's ever been said on this podcast.
And,
Fucking
and now we're labeled under Shinigami Eyes as transphobic. Thank you.
Yeah, like that's fucking. Listen, I strongly disavow.
You are laughing, but
Oh,
yeah.
Beckett's
right.
community is
Now
going to be
that-
outraged.
Did I tell you guys the story of back in 2008 when I went to an anonymous
I'm going to go
protest?
finish my
No,
fucking
no.
cigarette. at this point.
Beavers, explain what the fuck we are doing here.
All right.
I guess I told
Chat.
that story.
Hi, and welcome to Now Recording, right? Where we can't get anything fucking right if Matt Pitt isn't here. It's a real fucking tragedy. Now, the whole point of me playing that clip in the beginning, it was supposed to be a grand fucking entrance, right? Where I was going to say, and I did say this, but unfortunately my producer has like fucking 2 brain cells. I
Yep.
was going to say, right, that some of you were going to be like, hell fucking yeah, and the other proportion were going to be upset or laughing at what has just been played. Right. And then what I was going to say is we can bridge that political divide between all of us by recognizing that, much like what we did with the lepers back in the day, we now have a place to put the trans people.
How is that less transphobic?
I don't know. I really should have laughed while he was going for a cigarette, but
Yeah, I think this stream is just gonna be them trying to one up each other on transphobic.
Welcome to Worcester,
Okay.
Massachusetts, which has voted to become the sanctuary city for transgender and gender diverse people. Yeah, they've got a
Yay.
place to go. They've got a safe haven, right? Just like what we did with the fucking lepers. And look what happened to them. They just kind of
They should call it Transtralia.
no, we cured it.
Because that's how that's how
What do you mean-
Australia
what do you mean
started.
the leopards
They sent
died
all
out?
the people they didn't want.
I have been to a leper colony, like an ex-leper colony before. Something happened. I
Cool.
don't know what the fuck happened, but you can tell that those people aren't right. They come from bad stock. They look like they're from the fucking Hills of Eyes.
Right.
Scary shit, man. Scary shit. Like
just-
leprosy is for generations. It's
You know when those rise and
Much
fall
like-
videos happen? This is the fall, beavers. This is the part of the video that's the fall.
Nah. Okay, so this is a video that was recorded in the courthouse when they were giving their statements prior to the vote, right? And I just want co-hosts to watch and react because this is some unhinged.
I've already seen it.
Oh, they can't hear you, by the way, viewers.
All right,
I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. Oh, he's gonna have a fucking fit.
You're gonna be in so much trouble when Dad gets home.
All right, I'll play the video.
I need the city to protect me because the federal government won't. And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yes, I can.
Why is she wearing clown gloves? And clown
You know
makeup.
You know those little twin things in the Cat in the Hat that run around and cause mischief? She looks like one of those.
I'm gonna come
well, the other
back
thing-
after this segment
this
because
is
you guys
like
are gonna get me arrested. Watch this unfold from chat.
and there goes Beckett.
Oh no.
Bro, I think the best thing about this person's outfit is they've got the Michael Jackson
I was
gloves,
just thinking
right? The
Michael
mop-
Jackson.
the blue fucking mop for like hair, and then they didn't even fucking like color in their own eyebrows. They just drew them on their fucking forehead.
I'm gonna be
I'm
angry
telling you.
today.
I might not go live in Worcester, Massachusetts, but I'll definitely go on a field trip.
You know what?
We could do safaris. We could do safaris.
What's that? What's that Disney movie? Where they talk about there's like different representations of emotions. I forget what the fuck. It's
The
called.
Emoji Movie?
No. It's the one where there's like depressed and sad and whatever. That she'd be trained.
Dude, you were talking about the Emoji Movie. I'm
It's
pretty sure you're
not-
talking about the
No,
Emoji
no.
Movie.
Inside
No,
Out.
she's-
Inside Out.
She's
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
she's-
Inside Out.
bro, she's
confused.
the one that's like no, she's the one that's like she like changes her facial expression from happy to like angry, and she's like, "Can't you tell I'm happy?" And then it's like, "No, your eyebrows are still in the same fucking position. I can't tell what's changed, bro. It's just mono."
Verse with the $6. Can we throw this person in a cage with a muzzle? Thank you, Verse. Appreciate that.
You know, they'd probably enjoy that verse. I don't think that's the solution.
Please.
Yes, I can. If If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
I'm shaking right now. I don't want to be.
That is, okay, on one hand, fucking hilarious. But on the, well, there's two things that are funny about this. One, I want to meet the guy at fucking Walmart that sells a gun to that person. Like, they walk in with the fucking Michael Jackson gloves and the blue hair, and they're just like, "Hi, I'd like to buy an AR-15." Number two, right? That's the hilarious part of it. The fucking terrifying part of it is, can you imagine that coming after you with an AR-15?
Oh,
Bro, I'd shit myself. I think, like, I think that we put them on the front lines if we ever go to war. There's like psychological warfare. America goes to war with the
it's like that
Russians.
Family Guy
"Oh my
clip
God."
with. It's like that Family Guy clip of the army, and then Peter Griffin was behind them in a clown outfit, and he's like, "Hey, you guys got it all wrong. They could be looking for army guys."
Shaking right now. I don't want to be here.
They are visibly not shaking.
I'm sorry. Am I taking
If you don't want to be here, why are you there? I'm sorry.
too long pleading for my life?
You remembered how many children I have and that 2 of them are trans.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
That's a guy they pulled off the street. And they paid him. Hey, we need a speaker. You just put this makeup on and beanie, and we'll buy you a 6-pack. All right, man, I'm in.
He was like, they were like, okay, bro, we're gonna buy you a 6-pack. Just need to come in here, right, and just say some shit about being in the LGBTQ. And he's like, all right, I got you. He goes in there, he's like, I'm the T and the B.
Multiply disabled, I have
they'll give me
Ehlers-Danlos
12.
syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain. I'm on the autism
Wait.
spectrum.
Why is the bra on the outside? Why is the bra on the outside of the clothes? Did you notice
It's a
that?
dress. No, that's a dress.
Oh,
Oh.
so like
That's
a
a
mid cut.
They have a t-shirt on and a dress over the t-shirt.
They can't dress themselves.
No, that's how they dress it. She just said she's autistic, all right? You know, she puts on the clothes one arm at a time, you know? Okay.
And I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want to be here. It's my day off. I do not want to be in your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes.
Oh my god, it looks like they're wearing
my creativity.
It looks like they're in a face filter, like, you know, the masculine face filter on Snapchat.
See, I was thinking, have you ever played Borderlands? There's a character in Borderlands that they're called Handsome Jack. That's who they look like.
Bro,
Be
took
writing
the fucking Sharpie and drew his beard on.
Diss tracks like Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will hear and see me. I
What?
want you to listen to me.
Let us remember
What?
that the
No,
Nazis burned
Mitch,
the
no,
books
Mitch.
that.
We are just uneducated, okay?
That's
The way
true.
that you are seen and heard in the courtroom is with glitter.
Should we do this in our annual review? Just chuck glitter on our face.
That's really what. Okay, I'm not going to go there. Anyway,
Listen to me.
Let us remember that the Nazis burned the books that.
Wait, is that
alright, now
Tipster?
this guy,
That's
guy
Tipster.
didn't even try.
That's Tipster.
He looks like that. He looks like that Popcorn Planet guy if he had the bad ending where he didn't get a YouTube channel again.
He looks like they need to check his hard drives.
On gender sciences first. Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans, LGBT people, and even special needs, denying life-saving and affirming care.
Can you look at me and tell me how many of my friends need to die before you do anything?
Please wrap up.
Look at me!
Okay, we're all done here.
Fucking pathetic!
We're all done. Come on.
Yeah. We need to continue celebrating Black
Yeah,
History
that'll
Month
convince them.
because
Yeah, exactly. All you're gonna do is listen. I'm gonna slam the table and walk away.
Listen, I'm gonna admit I have tried those tactics before. Except I was 5 years old and my parents said, "Fucking no," and I was like, "Oh, that strategy doesn't work. I guess I won't try that again."
Cookie. No, eat your fucking broccoli. I want to be a lady. No,
what you got to do is sneak in the middle of the night and get it. That's what I did.
of what's coming down.
No, I was just going to keep dribbling on about stealing cookies as a child in the middle of the night. I dropped the fucking thing, the container. It made this loud bang, and then I went, "Oh shit!" Ran to my room. So what my parents heard was bang, and then like little Ted feet running to the bedroom. They were like, "Oh fuck, it's Mitch."
You know what's sad? You probably did that when you were in your 20s. You say you're a kid. I totally believe you did this as an adult.
No.
I can't let mom and dad know I'm awake playing video games.
No. In my 20s, I was married and owned my own house. This was my 30s when I was living with my parents again.
Oh, now you're
totally different.
Life is, you are a literal man child. Like, what the fuck?
Down from Washington, we all know that we all exist and we all need to be recognized for our existence.
But be aware that you are a
It's
guest
Minnie
in
Mouse.
my house.
If she was cast
when
in a
you
Netflix
come.
movie.
And when you come, know that there are strong, queer,
It's Minnie Mouse
and
from a bad neighborhood.
Okay, that's so much worse. That is so much worse than what I said. Oh no, I disavow. I disavow.
No.
That's not Minnie Mouse. That's Minnie Mouse.
trans people in my classroom who will collect you with the quickness.
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight. And my name out of drag is Dewey Cosgrove Atienza.
What?
Laddie LaRouge, he, they, in
Go
drag
back.
District
What those
3.
names are made of.
Yeah, you want to hear it again? Is that what?
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight. And
my
seem delightful.
Could you imagine they actually changed their name to Dee Dee Delight? The officer pulls you over, looks at you, looks at your license, looks at you, and says, "What the fuck is this? What? Why do you look like this? This does not look like a driver's license."
Why are you blue?
and my name out of drag is Dewey Cosgrove Atienza.
Laddie LaRouge, he, they, in drag District 3.
My legal name is Olivia D'Ambrosio. My public name is Livy Scanlon. My wife and I own a home in the Canal District.
I speak as someone who is always misgendered, like all the time. People refer to me as sir when I prefer to be referred to as ma'am. I speak as someone who is afraid to use public toilets. I speak as someone who is a member of this community and is a queer person.
He definitely goes in the ladies' bathroom. 100%.
I mean, I've never really cared, right? I've never really cared about the bathroom argument until I saw that. All right. Now, I'm just gonna say that if I was as short as Midge, so 5'3", and I was a petite woman, I do not want to be in a gas station bathroom and have that walk in on me. That would be terrifying.
You have to imagine being me and my wife, fearing that our marriage rights will be stripped away at any moment.
Please, I only have so much time. Please, Joe's gonna cut me off.
Which matters more? Covering the legal fees of systemic police brutality or protecting the lives of queer people in our community? How many lives have to be lost before you consider fighting back against fascism and corruption?
Now is the time to say that if federal money relies on the dehumanization of trans people, that we don't want your goddamn money.
I get that some of you care more about easy funding than trans lives, and don't mind Nazis for some whatever reason, but
Normally, I would
This
say
would honestly
good
get me to
evening,
quit politics.
but through the
I would honestly quit politics.
So I remember I went to a courthouse, whatchamacallit, because you gotta file for your marriage papers and all this shit, right? And I remember the judge was talking to me because we were like family friends. And she was saying, I'm getting too old for this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you're getting too old for this shit? She's like, all the problems that happened way back in the day, yeah, they're not the same problems now. I can't handle all this shit. I don't want to understand it. I'm just gonna retire as soon as I'm able to. I'm retiring. They're like, I can't. This world is too much. Oh.
the chair, I will only impart my sour grapes.
It's an extremely emotional and taxing thing to stand up here as part of the trans and gender diverse community.
My name is Katie. I'm from District 5, and I'm speaking in support of agenda items 10B and 14B. Right now in our country, Trump is threatening the trans and gender diverse community.
Noticing people here are trying to control the rights
Wait,
of
what?
others, and that's not right.
What? The kid?
What?
You said what?
Yeah, no, I hate it. Like, it doesn't matter what the issue is. I just hate it when people fucking bring kids into it when it doesn't have anything to do with kids.
It's just a political ploy. Right? Your kid.
It's an emotional
that kid,
tactic.
Yeah, that kid can't understand the complexities of anything. Right? He can only
Yeah.
understand what he's being told. I could raise that kid to be a neo-Nazi if I took him tomorrow morning.
Leave
You know what I mean?
those kids alone.
Like-
That's it. That's all I'm thinking.
We should make Westro a sanctuary city for trans people. Everybody deserves to feel safe, and everybody needs to feel safe. I've lived here for 4 years, and there hasn't really been any.
And thanks to
changes
Child
in
Protective
how people feel
Services, you will
safe.
feel
City,
safe
my
again.
birthday is this Saturday, and all I want is peace and for you to vote yes. Please don't let me down.
Breaking
for my birthday.
news!
There's
Trump,
a lot of
I
queer
could just
people.
imagine it tomorrow morning. Trump's going to be like, breaking news, we agree. Rochester, Massachusetts can become the sanctuary city for transgender and gender diverse people. Also, no children allowed within 100 miles of that.
I love, and to Candy Carlson,
He just
you should
declares
know
like
to
the
never
entire place a strip, like a strip joint or something like that. He's just like, whole place. I bought it. I bought the whole place.
I bought it. It's mine. Okay.
It's mine.
Nobody buys things as good as I do.
call someone. I'm 7 and I know better. The
You're
kids are
7!
watching and we're ready to vote you out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't ruin that song for me. I love that song.
That was it. Hold on, I want to go back to Handsome Jack. Where the fuck is Handsome Jack? There we go. Hold on 1 second. Look. Oh, whoop. Yes. Same vibes? Same vibes, chat? I'm just saying. Oh, fuck. Is it safe for Becca to come back now?
Yeah.
Becca, if you hear this, you can come back.
He's never coming back. He's never coming back. So, how you guys been? Do you think we're,
Been all right.
do you think we're cancelled?
Probably.
I don't know. We'll find out.
I know, I
Trump's
know,
president now. We'll be
I
fine.
know. Matt wasn't watching the stream because he didn't come barging in here like, "Yo, guys, what the fuck? Still ripping on my fetish, man."
Is it safe to come out now?
Yes.
Are we good?
Wow. Wow. Even Toxic was like, man, I'm afraid
That-
we're gonna get canceled. If you're gonna get canceled, then do it the right way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it my
Okay.
way.
Before we move on to this land monster that's in front of me, can we get a vote? Right. 1 in chat if that was transphobic. 2 in chat if it was.
Why don't you just do a poll?
You just do a poll.
Does the show still
do a poll
exist?
then.
Do we still have a show?
Yeah, we're moving on to our next topic: fat Muslims. He's gone again. Oh, he's such a British pussy.
Are you making the poll?
Yes.
I think. Well, yeah.
All right. Let's see what's happening here. Oh wait, there's no poll yet.
Yes.
Where's the
Press
poll?
the button now.
There's the
Pressing
poll.
it now.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'll come and laugh at Frogan. Fuck this bitch. I'll risk jail. Fuck it.
Wait, can you really not talk about people? What the fuck?
bro, like, yeah, it's Britain. We've got a Labour government here. Like, you can go to prison for shit. Like,
Frogan's the reason why they invented the burqa.
Listen. Let's be honest, it doesn't help her.
Someone talk, please, before I say more shit.
No, go ahead.
Do you know what?
No.
Did people see? Did people see Keemstar's fucked up tweet of like Frogan in a purple dress and like a picture of Grimace? Grimace.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
I thought that was
hilarious,
fucked up.
said that.
How can you do Grimace like that? Grimace doesn't deserve that. Grimace doesn't deserve that, Keem.
That's exactly how I've
fucking
described.
scumbag.
That's exactly how I've described an ex-girlfriend. I'm like, you fucking shave her and then paint her purple. It's fucking Grimace. Same with Frogan.
Wait, does that mean that? Do you guys think that Frogan tastes like a Grimace shake?
I don't know, Beavers. Go find out for us.
Is it Grimace green now for St. Patrick's Day?
No, that was an infection they got that spread all over their body.
Oh fuck! All right.
Okay, let's go back to the. Let's go back. What? Hold on. Okay, so this is just because we've got the main bit of content coming up for this evening. This was just the taster. Okay, probably should have done this bit at the end of the stream.
Could you have used a different word than taste, please, when we're talking about this woman?
I don't know. I had a Grimace shake the other day. It was pretty good.
What is her? What like? What's wrong with her?
You know what's even worse?
What's wrong with her?
You know what's even worse? Well, you see, this is what happens when you get put in a blender, right? That's how they make a Grimace shake. All right, nothing's recognizable. You put ingredients in, and then it comes out as an unrecognizable slurry.
I'm sorry, Beavers. Are you saying they milk Frogan?
No, it's piss.
Oh, I'd love to.
The Grimace shake is Frogan piss.
Oh, let me look Frogan.
Dude, what's wrong with you? So I tweeted out a clip of Frogan recently. I literally tuned into her Super Bowl stream. I was like, there was nothing else on, and I thought, fuck it, I'll see what's on Twitch. I haven't clicked on Twitch in like 6 months. And I click on, and she's watching the Puppy Bowl, barely fucking reacting. And it's just, other than, I think this is the weird thing about Frogan. Other than the, insane, like, terrorist masturbation, other than that, her content's just like real fucking boring. Like
I'm
it's
gonna pause. Right? Much like what Mitch said about taste, can you never use the word masturbation and Frogan in the same sentence? There you go.
Look at these.
You know how bodybuilders, you know how bodybuilders have that like when they get really fucking buff, they have to like attach the toilet paper to like they have to use like a sponge thing to wipe their asses.
Yeah.
Get their wives to do it because they can't reach. I imagine that's how she masturbates. She's got like a
What?
Bro, that's
All right, audience. Message Frogan, get her on the podcast, and we will ask her the important questions.
Did I tell you guys the story of how I was bodybuilding in 2011?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was a bodybuilder. That's why that thing happened. Because I was bodybuilding, didn't have someone to help.
Wait, why you shit your pants?
Can we
Let's
get
move on,
you
let's
and
move
Mo
on.
on the podcast to interview her?
No.
It's so good.
No.
Be so incredible.
Real quick, we got 2 donations. Verse with the $6. You think Frogan's life hack is ordering bedsheets in bulk off of Amazon for clothes?
No, but I think we were unfair to Grimace. I think. Have you guys ever seen how McNugget is made with like a pink slurry?
Yeah.
I think that's what Frogan's made out of.
Okay, cool. Play the puppy ball clip. Play
on,
this.
let me-
This is
let me-
this is fucking appalling.
Let me read
The
let me
hijab is a
read
mold.
Oh, read Teddy. Teddy's important.
Teddy with the 10. Maybe if those gazans or glitter, we would listen to Frogan. Did you ever think of that? Wait, well, it worked for the last people in Massachusetts, so why not? I guess.
Rocky has quite a few toys and several rough
Thank you,
teammates
Joe.
at his disposal right now. But Fluff's Bree has a hold of a
She's just
toy at the
eating
15-yard
food.
line.
She's
She's
staring at her
guarding
phone.
it tight.
This is like peak Twitch content right now.
I'm gonna be clear as well.
PC
Before anyone was
Tron
like,
level.
"Okay, you clipped her out of context." I watched her for like 3 to 4 minutes before I clipped this. This is this fucking unbelievable.
Also, she cannot shave her eyebrows because if you look at it in this small like little image that I'm looking at, her head really looks like a dick. It looks like a sad.
Bree gets to play Paw from Coach Harpaw.
Oh.
Oh, she looked at it.
Oh, wait. Bree's on
Now
the
she's
20.
back to her
Grabs
phone.
the toy. Touchdown.
Yeah, finally!
She reacted. Look at it. She got it. She reacted to it. Beckett.
Just
What do you mean?
keep playing. Just keep playing. Best is still to come.
I like how there's like the same 2 people in her chat typing. Or 3 people.
Of a 400 viewer stream.
Bree
Yeah,
demonstrated
exactly.
incredible patience on that one.
Finally!
And she shrinks Fluff's lead to just 1 point. With your score now 14-13. Unbelievable.
And the Fluff cheerleaders celebrate. Does your pet love watching Puppy Bowl? Post them watching the game on social media using hashtag Puppy Bowl.
America has too much money. You have too much money that you
Hold on.
make this shit.
Hold on. Keep
Well,
playing
clear-
because this is. I didn't notice this until I watched this clip back.
Well,
Keep
okay.
playing.
Mitch, clearly not enough. All right, we're reining in our rainy day fund now.
Hold on. Sabrina, thank you so much for the 37 months.
Jesus Christ, what a waste.
27 months. I'm gonna go fuck off. Now the reason she does this, I only realized on the watch back, is because they say, "Hey, does your pet enjoy this?" Clip them watching with the hashtag on social media. She hears that and goes, "Oh, that could be clout," and immediately reacts. Oh, don't worry about chat. Don't worry about the 37 months. Let me go and get my fucking pet cat. She comes back with the cat after this to like put it on the camera. She's like, this bitch is like unfucking real. I actually fucking hate Frogan. Like, she is one of the worst content creators possible. It's pure clout sharking scumbaggery right the way down.
Yes, agreed. I don't want to say much because I don't want to get cancelled. I think I've used up all my cancel points.
Okay. So you're happy to talk about like the fucking trans issue, but when it comes to Muslim women, you know, something that in your country you'll get in trouble for.
Listen, I don't know if you know what's going on this week with the Muslims. Can I say the Muslims, or do I have to say Muslims?
If you're gonna say the Muslims, you have to tell us what's going on with the Muslims.
Yeah, what's happening with them?
You guys didn't see what happened?
What, with the Muslims? No, I didn't, Mitch. Do tell.
Not all of them, but two of them.
Two of the Muslims. Go on.
So these nurses were playing chat roulette on shift, and they matched with a guy in Israel. And these two nurses are from Afghanistan. They've moved to Australia. They're from a Sydney hospital, and they basically openly said they'd happily Minecraft in Minecraft people of a certain demographic, and that they have done it before and they'll do it again to their own patients. And within 7 hours of that chat roulette, they were fired. And now, every
Are they
single
under investigation or anything?
Yes. Well, they were, but then the police commissioner was like, "Oh, we need more evidence," and it's like, "You fucking dense bitch." It doesn't matter. I don't care who you are. If you're a health worker and you say that you kill your patients, you need to go review every single fucking patient that has ever been in their care, especially the ones that have died.
Although, it's like, not to make light of it, but it's just like it's that same type of mentality, right? You know that shit that happened in Munich today? And
What,
I look
with
at it.
The Muslims, or like, was this another thing?
Beckett,
Well,
the Muslims, my God. You can't just call them that.
It was one, and I think he was Algerian or Afghani or something like that. It started with an A, right? Anyway, he plowed into a crowd or whatever, and then afterwards, after he's done this, right, there were people on Twitter going, "We can't assume who has done this," and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? What? Hello? I'm not saying they're all gonna do it, but when it happens, it's a pretty fucking good bet. All right?
Well, it was like
America. Unless you're in
like...
America, then it's like a 50-50 between an incel or that.
Do you remember the guy who was crazy who drove through like a Christmas parade in America, like the black guy?
Yeah.
And there was like a genuine thing of like, you could see the media's relief when, "Oh, he's fucking crazy. Oh, good. Good. He's not, he didn't want to just murder white people. He's just insane. That's fantastic." It's like,
they don't have to be mutually exclusive. You can be someone that wants to do that, but you're also crazy. Hitler was crazy. You think he was of sound mind?
Well, not after the bullet went through it.
Okay, Beckett.
No, he was not of sound mind. In fact, his mind was everywhere.
Mind pure.
All right, guys, we can stop pushing the propaganda. We all know he ended up in Argentina.
Beavis, that was good. You didn't refer to him as granddad this time. You're getting better.
That's my cover.
Yeah. Yes.
I still want juice soap.
What?
Excuse me?
Oh no! Oh, I get it now. No, Beavers, no. Do not get him to clarify. Do not get him to clarify.
I wasn't going to ask. I knew what he meant.
I'm sad how quickly I got that.
Out of all the... Wait, you asking me not to ask the Jew soap question?
Don't
Okay.
ask that question. And I'm so upset that out of all the things that I'm so slow on, that I'm like instantly bang. Oh god.
I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking
I think it's
about.
because we've
I
had the
got it.
conversation before, bitch.
No, it's just isn't it just knowledge that actually, yeah, I think you did tell me, and I'm like, that's
Yeah,
fucked
we
up.
did.
So
Yeah.
basically, what you're telling me is Beavers is spreading knowledge of the Jew soap.
Okay,
I'm not talking about this.
basically, did you ever read that book or movie Soylent Green?
Fucking blank.
I think he died.
Yeah, I did. My stream died for a second.
It's
back.
back.
It's back.
I can't. Okay, I don't know if Chad heard it, but like, I legitimately cannot remember why I included this.
He's been stalling for time this entire time, being like, "Wow, Frogan looks horrible. Frogan is a terrible person." Wait, why did I put this in the document?
Wait, go down a little. Let me see the tweet below this. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I was thinking. Wishing American people. Okay, go back up.
Okay.
I hate you guys.
Do do do.
To be honest, I thought there was something here, but like, apparently, I just wanted to look at her fucking chicken McNugget face.
Listen,
I don't know what to
Beckett's
tell
clip
you.
was more productive than this.
Yeah, that's why we have Beckett.
Well, thank you guys.
Ain't that right?
Wait. Am I just here because you guys wouldn't like have a content flow without me?
No.
Okay.
I've got content. Okay, we're done with the toad.
That's it. Frogan bad, and she's a grimace. Okay.
Yeah, okay, that was amazing. All right, this is the next thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking dead. Unless you want to talk about the fucking degen Destiny shit, or who's that other fuck that's in the news now? What's his name? It's Destiny and
Hassan? Ethan?
Kendrick.
Drake.
Hassan and Ethan. That's who I was
Okay. Okay.
It's either anytime I see Hassan or I see fucking Ethan, Hassan or fuck, bro, it's really late. Anyway, point being, there is no drama to be had. It is dry. We are in a content drought. And then I was sitting there thinking to myself, what am I going to watch? And I found a story that I won't go into, right?
Of course you
due to
won't.
ethical reasons.
And not because you
It was
forgot.
no. I know what the story is. That's what I spent most of my time on. And then I had like a thing where I was like, this is probably not a good idea. Moving on. And
you should think that more often.
Luckily, as about an hour before we were going to start, Rose Mulet uploaded a video. I don't know if you guys know this. Rose, I don't know if you guys know Rose. The thing that I know mostly about Rose is Rose likes to be degraded on Twitter. If you find a group of transphobes, Rose is in there getting spat on. That is their kink. But anyway, they were in the Beast games, and this is their experience. Hit play.
Real quick, Teddy tipped $6 before, by the way. Who actually sits there and watches Frogan? Oh boy, this is exciting. I can't wait to see what amazing content they will do next. Oh my god, she's still watching the Puppy Bowl? What a riot. Thank you, Teddy. And Justy Alco for the 15. Mitch would hit on Frogan. True. Absolutely true.
The answer to your question, Teddy, is Beckett. Beckett would.
Yeah, Beckett does it all the time. He's Frogan's biggest hater. Oh my god. Who the fuck donated that? Comedically raping a man. I just want someone to read the name. Great.
There you go.
I was gonna read it.
That's why I said raping.
I'll say it. I don't care.
Ahead.
Comedically raping a man.
There you go.
I'm surprised no one died, to be honest with you.
Yes, we were being denied water. I don't know why that's so hard for people to believe. And there are people who are like, all right, this is not quite right, but so far I'm good. And a lot of those people went all the way until they got sent to the hospital. They don't want to admit to themselves that they were thoroughly abused.
It was like 14, 15 hours that day where I never ate once.
I did indeed witness one of the seizures. I've seen seizures before, but this guy looked like he was losing oxygen. His face was turning blue.
You don't expect people to not get their insulin in time, and that could actually kill someone. They made us wear...
You know what they should have done? If you have diabetes, you're not allowed not allowed to enter the game. I'm kidding.
Somebody says, sorry, can I just answer? Somebody say, Mitch, I ask you, Frogan would or would not for the 5. Totally. But they got to keep the hijab on. At all times. And face the other way.
They've got to keep
face the other way. That's a
on.
must.
They've got to keep the hijab on, and I need a 40-piece McNuggets in the room so that I can just think I'm fucking a McNugget.
If they kept it on, if they kept the hijab on and they were facing the other way, right? Okay, so picture doggy style. It would look like, remember those cameras in the 1920s when they look through the fucking the cloak that would be behind the camera? It would look like that. Like that one in the Aristocats movie.
Garbage bags over our Beast Game shirts. It was very hot. There's already people fading consciousness.
This show is going to blow your mind. You're gonna have a great time. The show's awesome.
I just arrived in Vegas after flying all the way across the country, and I didn't receive my Uber email, so the things they make me do.
This is your last chance.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Why are you wearing a trash bag? Wait.
And I didn't receive my Uber email, so the things they make me.
What? Why?
She could go 14 hours not eating, no problem.
Okay, Mitch.
Well, that's one of the points that I was going to make later on in the thing. They're like, I didn't eat. I was awake for 31 hours and I didn't eat for 14 hours. I was like, yeah,
you should do that more.
Jesus. Holy shit.
In some cultures, they call that a diet.
What the fuck? What is going on with you guys today? We were really
I'm tired. I'm sick of waking up early for this stream, and then we're not streaming, and then that happens 4 days in a row. So that's 4 days where I've had no sleep, and then nothing to show for it. So I'm
bullshit. Fucking yesterday, I get a message. You want me to wake Mitch up? And I'm like, no. It's been 30 minutes. Wait, he was sleeping the whole time? Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you, Mitch?
Could you next time tell her yes? Maybe I want that. Did you think about that?
It was 30 minutes, and me and Beckett already decided we're not streaming now. So I don't know what to tell you.
Me do.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends, you believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Let's look at your folders. That's a lot of horny little kids. I don't think she's 14. They're too big to be 14. Seriously, fuck the fans. I don't care about you. Half my comments are usually like, I like how Beast doesn't make up horse shit and just says he does it for the money. I know if I talk loud and act energetic, people will watch longer. Because people are drawn to happy, annoying YouTubers for some reason. And like, no one likes YouTubers like that. But it's okay. I can do it. For the donations.
So you may have already seen a few videos of
Well,
oh my God.
we need to start doing that, guys. I think we need to be more positive. Let's go.
There is a religion. There is a religion I want to introduce this person to, and I think they should get really into it.
Scientology?
No, please, someone keep talking, so I stop.
No,
please.
No, I want you to keep talking.
No.
Mitch, you don't realize the content that flows out of your mouth. It's great.
So, what is going on with that background? Like, make up your fucking mind. Do you want a green screen or do you want to have a desk? Right? Because you can't fucking use that as a green screen where you got shit in the way. Also, if you do want to use it as a desk, that's like 2 desks miles apart. Figure it out. Fuck. That is hurting my head.
of contestants talking positively about their experience on Beast games. What you need to understand is that we were sent this document explicitly telling us that we were not allowed to post anything about the show unless it was approved by them first. It even gave us specific guidelines.
Did they approve of this video?
One of the things that they recommended to us was to make positive behind-the-scenes content for them. Basically make propaganda about how they treated us well. And a lot of these contestants want to be invited back onto season 2. When they got eliminated, Jimmy would say to them, hey, we might bring you back for a second season. They did that with me. So a lot of them want to be on his good graces, which is why they're willing to play along. And remember that if you post unapproved content, you could potentially owe them $500,000.
I've had many other contestants reach out to me.
Like all those women that claim they get abused in Hollywood.
Wait, what?
Some of them did. A lot of them
Some
did.
of them did. Some
a lot
of
of them
did.
did.
Not a lot of them. Some of them. All right. Any of the young ones? You know the fucking Nickelodeon. Yeah, the guy with the feet fetish. You know all that shit.
Dan Schneider.
Yeah, that all of that. You know those ones were abused, but you know the ones that went over there when they were 18 and you know they got in there and then. They sucked a few cocks, and then eventually they were worth a couple million, and then they turned around and they were worth. They turned around when they were worth like 10 mil, and they were successful, and they were like, "No, they abused me," and I'm like, "Well, fuck, could have kept your morals and gone back home, couldn't ya? Couldn't ya?"
That feet thing was so fucking insane. Like, it was at the end of every single Nickelodeon cartoon in the production logo. It was Nickelodeon with a foot. And then it was at the front of the studios, a gigantic fucking foot. And then there was a pool that was in the shape of a fucking foot.
Based.
It's, yeah.
No, there are some weird fucking clips of that Dan Schneider guy. Is
Including one who...
Did I just accuse somebody that was wrong?
Schneider. It's Dan Schneider.
Said that they had confessions that would land some of Jimmy's crew in jail, but these people are just afraid of getting sued, and honestly, I don't blame them.
So basically, what you need to understand is that Mr.
I mean, Dogpack hasn't been sued yet.
by the look of it, she doesn't have to worry about being sued because she's got nothing to take. There's nothing there for Jimmy to get.
Beast is in total panic mode right now.
Wait, he can get an apology.
Wait, why does she have Kleenex on the desk?
Well, we all know what that's for.
Basically, he's desperate for people to disprove the allegations against him. So I came up.
They have allergies, okay, chat? All right, get your mind out of the gutter.
With a little test. I gave him some bait, and he took it hook, line, and sinker. Let me explain. In one of the group chats I'm in, I suggested that we create a document with contestant names and social media. Everybody loves my idea, and they start creating several documents. Nicholas Diorio reveals that he got a text message from MrBeast himself.
I got this from the deep state. I got this from Jimmy.
And you'll never guess what he texted him.
Full disclaimer, Jimmy texted me. Dude, Jimmy sent me the Rose Mulet files.
So just so you know, I'm gonna make a lot of very
By the
damning
way,
allegations
I don't know
in
what
this video.
the fuck the point of that screenshot was, right? Rose shows the one screenshot where they take the red and they like scratch out everybody's fucking names on the list. And then like a couple of frames later, it's just, well, there's all the names. Unscratched out. What the fuck was the point? Why did you do that?
Yeah. The beginning of this
And
thing's
whenever-
kind of dry.
Whenever MrBeast responds, he has to acknowledge the fact that he sent a document promoting me as an example that there were contestants who had positive experiences on his show.
It's Rose Mulet!
So he kind of really screwed himself up. Like, it's actually crazy that he's out here sending drama channels, Beast affiliated content, trying to prove his innocence, while simultaneously threatening anybody who doesn't speak positively about the show with a lawsuit. Also, the Beast team is going out of their...
Eddie with the 10.
Wait,
Last
did she have a
Jono-
nap? Sorry.
No, you're good. Last Jono, so I'm making an account. Beckett loves Dino. Corn, whatever. He doesn't like to talk about it. But it's the only thing keeping him from jumping. He thinks he can stop, but then he can't after the stream. He's gonna watch 2 dinos, 1 cup. Thank you, Teddy, for the 10.
way to try to influence public perception in really sketchy ways.
Uberville did a video recently allowing Beast Game contestants to speak up for the first time. You see, the thing is, one of the contestants he interviewed is literally a Beast employee.
I'm a creative producer. I specialize in larger-than-life projects with some of the world's top YouTubers.
Here's him sending text messages to another employee about Rosanna Pansino. Here's him saying that he wants anybody speaking out against the show to be blacklisted from any future reality TV show opportunities. Yeah, a lovely unbiased source from a random contestant there.
Wow, you worked for him in 2023? And he personally called you to offer you a job? He remembered your name and talked about how crazy it was you kept showing up in his life?
But we all knew that the Umpavel like interviews and shit were all bullshit. Right? Even with the questions that he asked, he was going soft and you know? So no new revelations here. I don't know if they are. I don't really care. It's more about Rose's story later on. That's fucking hilarious. But go on.
Almost like the Beast team specifically told you who to interview, but I mean, that's just pure speculation, right? There's obviously no proof. It's not like I have screenshots of a contestant that you interviewed.
Oh, I have a question. Mitch, would or would not Rose Mulet?
No. No.
I'm just checking.
No.
Just checking, buddy.
She looks like a Sims character that hasn't been designed yet. Wait, like a blank slate.
That's one of the funniest things you've ever said. Holy fuck. That's so funny. Fuck.
Nah.
It's like taking a minute to sink in.
The trans comment was pretty funny.
I didn't hear any of the trans comments. I don't know what you're talking about. If the British government is listening to this, I completely disavow this weird Australian freak, and this is why we got.
Oh shit! We got new laws too the other day. Fuck.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah, fuck, Mitch.
Yeah. Well, he will if he goes to prison.
Oh, I hear it's going to be sooner rather than later.
Telling everybody in a group chat that they were chosen by the Beast team. I have those screenshots.
And the team gave you the approval? Let me guess, is it Uberville? Huh, producer sent him to you? That's odd.
Yeah, one of the producers sent him my way.
Good luck, remember to lie as much as possible. Yeah, I didn't say anything bad about the Beast games. I made the producers look really good, but I had to bullshit a little bit.
By the way, I sent him these screenshots, and the dude is still in the video! And when you look at everybody else in this video, you can tell that the Beast team chose these contestants.
This Beth lady, she was in previous MrBeast videos before Beast games. Mia won $1.8 million. Maybe the person who won an island is just maybe a little biased towards the show, And then we have Jimmy, who he's 42, a very prominent previous MrBeast contestant. Now, of course, there are contestants who are defending MrBeast, and what's funny is that a lot of them are saying that anyone talking badly about the show is just bitter that they lost. But then a lot of them, when they get out, start calling foul. For instance, there's a group that calls themselves the Beastlings. So this is the challenge where they self-sacrificed. Many hours before the challenge started, they flashed on the screen the rules, and some contestants got an unfair advantage by seeing that. So the contestants literally refused to leave because they thought that they were unfairly eliminated, and the Beast Game team just told them to be quiet about the whole thing. And of course, they weren't going to refilm that because they've already spent a bunch of money on the show. So they basically were like, all right, keep quiet about this and we'll give you priority to return for future opportunities. Basically, people don't want to speak because they want to be invited back.
There was a challenge in Beast Games where 4 teams had to pick.
Bro, I love how this is over the course of multiple days. Because you could tell the amount of outfit changes that they're going.
I think it's more than days. If you pay attention to the dots on her face, they disappear, then reappear and change size. This is months. My detective skills were wasted.
I'm gonna key dive for details.
You play the Sims background music? Hang on, I'll find
captains who they thought would decline a large amount of money.
Pick a captain to represent your team. I am going to offer that captain massive bribes for eliminating their team.
And this resulted in one of the biggest moments in the whole show.
What you need to understand is that everybody watching Beast Games was shocked when nobody took the money.
500 grand! What is going on?
But it starts to make a little more sense when you kind of look into who these people are. What if I told you that they didn't take the money because they were already filthy rich, and that's why they were chosen? For instance, Tawana Barnett.
Tawana, she's a pro wrestler. She had a mission to kind of clear her husband's name. Her husband was supposed to be
a part of the games, but he could not get into the country, so he could not continue.
Want to take a wild guess as to who her husband is? You will never guess this. It's the freaking bounty hunter guy from the Stokes Twins video. The dude has also appeared in many TV shows and movies. Point is, these people do not need $5 million. Also, Dino, lovable guy, right?
You guys mean more to me than that screen.
Well, let me just play the clip.
Dino is a retired firefighter. He's worked with A-list actors. He's worked with celebrities. He has a decent amount of money saved up, enough to where $1 million is not life-changing for him.
Also, Jeremy is a previous MrBeast contestant.
We're gonna be giving you $20,000. Did they split just like the $1 million over everyone?
Exactly.
They gave you guys $1,240,000 in total.
Played these games before!
In total, that is a year's salary worth of money that he has won from previous videos.
And he constantly posts pictures with polar bears and just beautiful scenic nature. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't think he needs the money.
They sole provider for my family. There's 6 of us.
So that just leaves Harrison.
But you know, I'm glad, because at least Harrison is a genuine guy.
I'm Harrison, the homeless veteran from Beast Games.
He's homeless. Oh. Oh, that's 4 out of 4. Sorry, you don't get to claim to be homeless when your car that you live in costs 6 figures and you constantly brag about how cool it is.
I finally bought my dream.
Okay, so this is just whining at this point.
Yeah.
I have money, and I don't even have enough money to get a face.
Oh, wait, what? All right, bro. That was Shock Mouse and Mickey Mitch. Okay, just letting you know.
Dream house.
Yeah, that
on wheels.
was.
I'm preparing
I like Rose.
myself right now to drive to Argentina over the next 2 years, and I'm looking forward to the adventure that
Wait,
holds.
is Rose an ally of ours? Am I just shitting on an ally right now?
Neutral.
I don't know the relationships between everybody, okay? I don't care if I'm going to shit on them anyway. All right.
Neutral.
I don't care.
Say, they're delusional. I don't think these are real humans.
But everybody literally just decided to pick the rich people. I mean, which makes sense when you think about it. I don't want to be eliminated. Who do I know is not going to take the $1 million? We don't need your money, money, money. Hey, wait a second. Why is Jeremy in the Soggy video? Damn, it's almost like the Beast team specifically sent him your way because
there's
they
a fucking
knew
dot
that
at
he
the
would only
bottom
see
now. There was a dot at the top, and now it's at the bottom. How long was this video in production for?
They can't even clean up their little computer setup with all the bottles and Chinese food.
Well, they're different bottles now. Those are water bottles. Before they were juice bottles and a Kleenex.
I like how we're paying attention to the background more than what she has to say.
Because it's more interesting. There's more to dissect there. This is just whining that she doesn't have money.
About them. It's almost like the Soggy video and the Oompa interview happening in November was suspiciously part of a large PR campaign in order to ensure that all the allegations are cleared just in time for Beast Games. Creating an environment where, you know, all of our NDAs have just expired, but everybody is so tired of the allegations and hasn't Jimmy been smeared enough?
I understand that going into this video, a lot of people are going to be skeptical because a lot of people believe the image that Jimmy has sold to the world. So before I start talking about the numerous instances of people almost dying on his show and how he tried to downplay that and lied to everybody, I need you to understand that everything about this man is a lie. Now,
No,
I want to be
there's
very
one on the
careful.
cheek. It's on the cheek now, whereas before it was on the chin. It's like moving. It's like a living thing that it's like a baby Voldemort.
All right. If you're ever going to take a photo of your room or a video of your room, right? Just don't leave the tissues next to the monitors. Right? It sends the wrong message to the audience.
Oh god.
How I talk about this. You see, I'm very intentionally using clips
brush for.
We all know what that brush is used for. We're not talking about
from
She's
videos
got
that
to
MrBeast and
She's got to go Moses down there and get it all out the way and part the sea.
No, I was thinking something else, even lower than that.
self-deleted because that way he can't.
No, Mitch. I'm talking about her hair. She's gonna brush her hair. What the fuck is wrong with you? Your mind out of the gutter, fucking weirdo.
Can't claim that I'm lying because it's going to be very hard for him to debunk something that he publicly said on camera.
The pure amount of clips that I've seen of MrBeast openly and blatantly saying, I only ever do this for money, it's shocking.
TBH, I only did YouTube for money. Ain't that the truth? I'm a YouTuber because I want to make a lot of money. I mean, why else would I be a YouTuber? I started YouTube because I wanted to entertain people and then build because I wanted to make money. I want you guys to spam comments like, Beast, stop cursing, think of your wallet, so I can get better ads and make more money.
I do recall fuck the fans and doing it for the money, so I mean, from the
I've said that in many videos. I don't care about that.
I feel like you
seriously, fuck the fans. I don't care about you. I give the first comment on every video.
Yeah, it's like the teams start coming. Fuck the fans. I don't care about what you gotta say. That's whatever you do. Fuck the fans. Do you say fuck the fans, viewers?
Not us. We love you.
Yeah.
No, I hate us.
Yeah, see, I knew you hated it.
Video, a free
fucking brainlets, all of you.
gift card. Make sure you turn on
Especially when
notifications.
I played that one song that one time and you all hated it. That's when I really came to the conclusion that none of you have taste and none of you have brain cells.
Well, oh, what? Because that one song that was
They
absolute
disagreed
ass.
with me once. They disagreed with me once, and it was a good song. I don't care
That
what
was
you say.
that was shit. That was one of the worst songs you've ever played.
Because you never know, you might win free money next time. I'm definitely not using this as a way to get thousands of people to turn on notifications and help grow my channel. Totally not. I'm doing it because I love giving back to the fans. I'm doing a giveaway.
I'm giving away these 1,000 iPhones to random people that subscribe.
And I already know a lot of you guys are going to bring up my video where I said I hate giveaways, because I do hate giveaways. I think only terrible YouTubers do them. But I hate the fact that I don't have a lot of Twitter followers more than the fact that I hate giveaways.
If you want an iPhone, press the subscribe button down below for a chance to win one.
No one follows me on Twitter, so I have to become a scumbag to get Twitter followers.
This part of the video where she's going to show all of this shit, right? Just go into this and be like, well, no fucking shit. What did you think? Eh? Did you think fucking MrBeast was giving away PlayStations because MrBeast just wants to give away PlayStations?
Yeah.
All right? It's
No.
transactional. It's transactional. There has to be something in return for him to get back from it. So by showing that is like, it's whatever.
I was saying he's an asshole before it was cool, way back in 2018.
Liar.
Yeah, nobody believed.
Liar.
I did. What are you talking about?
Prove it. Send me a shock mouse video where you expose MrBeast. Go.
I didn't say I made a video. I said I've been saying.
Yeah, show me a
It was
shock mouse
definitely a
video
tweet.
where you said it.
I remember I did a tweet years ago about it. I got piled on.
Find it. Find it.
That account is since deleted.
So you're lying. You have no evidence.
When have I ever lied?
Mitch.
Name me a
Didn't
time.
Today when you told me you didn't sleep in yesterday.
No, I didn't lie. Technically, I just was gone. And then the second I appeared, I was very truthful and said, "Yeah, I did that on purpose. I never lied." Cool.
Publicly, he makes a big show about helping people walk while privately hiring lobbyists to represent big healthcare companies who are the ones denying them that coverage in the first place. Honestly, I can see why he wants to be a politician.
Since MrBeast is so insistent on using his charity as a shield,
Despite the controversy, central to MrBeast's brand is philanthropy.
why don't we go back and look at the very first time that MrBeast ever gave away money on camera?
But when you first started giving away 5,000 or 10,000,
But it's first started with $100. The first real.
Rose, my suggestion next time, record this all in one session. Or at least wear the same outfit. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm like my eyes are like fucking glazed over with the amount of the fucking clothing changes.
RuPaul has less costume changes in an episode of Drag Race. Let that sink in.
It's like, what can I do? I like RuPaul. I can't afford RuPaul's clothes. I'll just change t-shirts.
IRL one, I would order a pizza and I'd tip $100.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing dares and answering questions. I don't sound that energetic. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing dares and questions. Why are YouTubers so loud? I dare you to tip pizza delivery guys $100. Okay, so it said he left the store. I'm just going to leave the camera sitting here.
I'll tell you what, your heart's in the right place. So there you heard it from MrBeast himself. This was the very first time he ever gave money away, and he only did it because a random commenter told him to do it for a dare video series that he was doing. He recorded these
And
people
you know
without their
what?
consent, and
Fucking MrBeast owes that guy a lot of money. All right?
Yeah.
Because without that one comment, his career would be nothing.
Why does she present that as though it was in dispute? No one disputed that. And then when they present the video, it's like, and there you have it. There's that video. Like, yes, we know. We just saw it. Like, what do you mean?
This is the most all over the place video I thought this was about Beast Game. Not about MrBeast in general. What the fuck does this have to do with Beast Game?
they thought he was
This
nice.
is why no one takes him down, because everyone that goes after him is a artard.
Wait, No, say
Okay, buddy. Now we're gonna fucking censor ourselves. At the
Yes.
end of now into the stream, we're gonna be like,
are they protected class over there in Australia?
no. Well, if they were, that would be the entire population of Australia.
Oh,
you can just say that your mic got like broken up, right? You can be like, you weren't saying "art," you were going "ar no, ar no,
our nerd turd."
Because they didn't know he was filming them and exploiting them for content. That is how the channel started. There's a reason he took it off his channel. Because it destroys the narrative he's been working so hard to build. I mean, watching videos like that, you start to think about like the real people behind all of this. Some of the things
I hate that I have to defend MrBeast here against this fucking create your own character person.
Hold on 1 second. While you do that, hold on. Go ahead. I'll defend.
I can't when you're playing that music. Oh fuck! Hang on. It doesn't prove that that's what he took down a video. That doesn't mean it was for a narrative. It could have simply been that it's because his channel's grown, the quality's gotten way better, and he doesn't want shit on his channel because that video looked like dog shit. Lots of people do that.
Well,
She's just taking something that happened and connecting dots that aren't there to be connected. Like, instead of connecting those dots, she needs to go and look in the fucking mirror and connect the dots in her face. That would be better time well spent. You might have a finished product by the end.
Oh, what would the dots make you then, man? Does it have a look at the dots? Tell me what shape. Oh, okay, buddy. I'm pressing play now.
things that MrBeast does reviews are very weird, but he tries.
No,
there's 4 of them now. There's 4 of them now.
The tissue box is gone,
my
by the
God.
way. Wait,
The
why is
tissue-
there...
in the sky.
the Christmas tree is back.
Keep going.
Okay.
Please. I don't
Tries to
want
hide
to
the
keep
special
going, but we're
flashy
going to
edits
keep
and
going.
dramatic background music.
I went through the tearing of the flesh every 30 minutes for 32 and a half hours. And I asked him if he wanted to see the scars. He didn't want to see the scars. He was like, oh, thank you for the offer, but no thanks. Thank you for being part of the video.
We don't like torturing people. I mean, I do like torturing people, but not that much torturing people.
It's only when you look back at the start of his channel that you start to realize how weird it really is.
What are you doing?
Well, I read online that drinking Windex is actually good for you. So
Jimmy, don't!
there's just a prank.
Jimmy, that's not a funny prank. Look how red my face is. That's not a funny prank, Jimmy.
Hey, do you know why this doesn't?
Listen, he bought his mom her house, okay? He's like, how much do you have left on the mortgage? Bam. Here's some money. You want a job in my
He was
company?
also like 17
Bam.
when he did that. Like, who the fuck cares? He's a teenager. He's just gonna do stupid shit.
Yeah, it's like,
It's funny.
Van Margera used to do that. You know, he used to do that to his fucking parents. And he got
These
famous.
MrBeast people just fucking reach. Every time. They fucking suck.
Doesn't have a thumbnail
Man,
on it?
Mr.
Doesn't have a what? A thumbnail. Like the video doesn't have a thumbnail. The fuck are you talking about? Like the video, it doesn't have a thumbnail. Like, yeah, the video. Get out of here, dude.
Bro, that, you know what? This actually reminds me of Jack Doherty, though, to be fair.
Lol.
But I'm just wondering why the video doesn't have a thumbnail on it.
Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's no thumbnail on it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Also, MrBeast terrorizes the people that are unfortunate enough to live near where he shoots his videos. It is not an uncommon occurrence for there to just be a random explosion with residents having no clue that it's even happening. Oh look, Greenville, North Carolina's Instagram posted a public safety notice warning about
Pretty sure if they heard an
explosions.
explosion, they'd know it's happening. Sorry. I hate pointing out basic observations. Oh, we're back to 1 dot.
And Chinese food.
It's like the constellations in the sky.
Yeah. They change with the seasons.
If you put Rose on your boat and you keep her facing due north, you could probably navigate the oceans.
Oh, okay.
Where it's always a full moon. It's always a full moon.
Oh, okay.
Notice this time. Oh, so you're saying that there were other times where you didn't get notified.
This is an image of the aftermath of an explosion by Greenville-based YouTuber MrBeast.
I was in the shower and I heard this like huge bang, and immediately my first thought is, oh my god, someone's trying to break into my house. People like probably have PTSD and stuff too from like loud explosions.
The power of the scheduled blast was not relayed to them.
The magnitude of the explosion that took place was maybe not what we were expecting, yes.
Many took to social media and neighborhood apps about the explosions, trying to get answers.
I was kind of shocked. I didn't know what it was, but the whole house was shaking.
I mean, can you imagine? Your house is literally shaking. You think that you're dealing with an intruder, and it turns out that this is all a MrBeast video. Honestly, Jake Paul got so much shit for doing less.
One of the neighbors even.
Bam Margera did the same thing too, and that's why he had to move out in the middle of the country where nobody's around and fucking do what he wanted to do. MrBeast is probably gonna eventually do that, or probably did.
And said, so wrong. People are truly scared. My husband called 911 and they confirmed it was Beast. Couldn't even get through to the non-emergency line. They are going to cost someone their lives.
Trust me when I say safety issues have been an issue at the company for a
What? How is it going to cost someone their life? What? And they get scared to death? Is that an actual thing?
It does happen.
Are people? Are we turning into? Are we turning into dogs where like we hear the fireworks? I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh no! Better end my life.
a long time. Anybody remember the Olympic video? That was a big news story, and then the video came out and people just kind of forgot. There was even a point early on in the company where Ava Chris Tyson shot a gun inches away from an employee's face.
I had never been around guns, but when we got to set, everyone was given ear protection, and I don't know if this was an intentional prank or what. Must have been 24 inches from my head. Ava shot an AK, just like 1 or 2 bullets, and it was like a funny joke to everybody. This was terrifying for me, so I was like, I freaked out. Like, dude, I seriously can barely hear anything out of my ears right now. They're like, no, you're good, yeah, it's alright, shut the fuck up, please.
Like, I don't understand how you can just shoot a firearm next to an employee and just think that that's okay, especially without telling them.
I need you to shoot it to find.
Hang on, was the gun pointed away from them and like they were just like standing next to them and
Yeah,
they shot at a like in a gun range, you know, when you lined up and you shoot at a target?
Yeah, you're not.
So
that
it wasn't
far from each
like
other in a-
he wasn't shooting it past his head or anything. It was
It's
Jesus
like 24
Christ.
inches, I think he says.
You were saying
So
something
what?
toxic?
No, I'm
Two
just saying, like,
subway
even at a
standard-
gun range, you're not that far away from each other.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
You do that every day.
Legal wouldn't let me let him shoot
I'm
it.
sorry, I don't see what the big deal is other than you're a giant pussy. Like, you knew this was going to happen, right? And then when it happens, you're like, oh, that was unexpected, even though I got told, even though I saw it. Oh, no. That giant target in the distance, I had no idea they were going to shoot at it.
You could also just move.
We're already 16 minutes and 40 seconds in, and I'm like, okay, so what does this have to do with you being on Beast Game so far? Everything's been. By the way, did you know MrBeast did this shitty thing? Did you know he said this about his community? Did you know he had people that were on his previous videos in my Beast games? But what does this have to do with you so far? Nothing. I am so disinterested right now, but you know we're gonna keep watching because that's what we do here and now we're recording. Also, Brooke with the 10. Have a good stream, everyone. Thank you, Brooke. Appreciate you.
Thanks.
Okay, so now I think you're ready to learn about what really happened on Beast Games. Because what do you think is
Oh,
more
finally.
likely? That hundreds of people are lying for clout, or that the guy who microwaves doesn't exactly have the best
don't
safety
care.
track record?
You know, it's kind of
That's
crazy
what's
just
funny.
looking back just how different things were. It's so easy in hindsight to act like you knew all of these things. Days before this show started, MrBeast released this video with all of the biggest YouTubers on the platform. Everyone was praising it. It was his biggest video ever. This is the guy. That's what we were all.
By the way, this is a new setup. Look at they still have the TV behind them.
She moved house.
She not only moved clothes, but she moved house. Got a better camera.
She sold the desk to get a better monitor.
all getting into when we were flying. We were all hyped. July 16th, I arrived in Vegas. They said I would receive an email with a voucher that I would use in order to get to my hotel. I never got that email. I had to call somebody, and they told me, oh yeah, just buy the Uber. We'll pay it back eventually. And they had emailed me this QR code that I was supposed to use in order to get to my room. I scanned the QR code, and it doesn't work. Luckily, they found my name in this database, and they realized that I was actually supposed to be here. And so we would be directed to go to a secret room. And in the first room, they gave us this tracking device. And they explained, oh yeah, we're gonna put this on your wrist. So just so you know, you can't leave your hotel room until the competition starts. They gave us our Beast Game shirts. I mean, this was like the first moment of confirmation, like, oh yeah, this is real. I didn't get kidnapped, you know, because before they would all be very vague. They'd be like, are you here for the event? And I'd be like, yes, I am here for the event.
As soon as we got to the hotel, you can see right away, it's like, oh, this is gonna be a fucking mess. He was way in over his head, and no corrections were made early on. He just let it all happen as it was.
There were people that got flown in the morning of filming, and I talked to some of them. It was pretty chaotic. So anyway, I'm in the Luxor. They wanted us all to order room service so that we never had to leave our room.
Can you look at us when you're speaking, please? Especially when earlier in the video you were looking at us, and now you're not.
Listen,
I've developed a certain amount of intimacy with you, and I feel like you're neglecting me right now.
They have autism, don't they? They can't look at people directly, all right, for long periods of time.
You think that includes themselves?
That would explain it.
No, that's a legit question. Like if you're filming,
I like how you're smirking while you're saying it, though.
No, like you're filming yourself. If you're filming yourself, okay, and you're looking at yourself in the screen, if you're
you're laughing while you're saying it.
Can you make eye contact with yourself? Right?
So
doesn't that like freak you out?
Right.
Service did not work.
I later got an email saying there's an issue with room service. It's not working, so you're allowed to leave your hotel room, but only to get food. You can't leave for anything else. I get an email that says, hotel room service has been fixed. You are no longer allowed to leave your rooms for any reason. And then a few hours later, I get another email that says, actually, the room service is broken. And because of all that confusion, I basically took the safe route and said, you know what? I'm not taking that chance. I'm staying in my room from now on. But because of that, I pretty much didn't eat the whole day. Anyway, the day of the 18th finally arrived. I get an email saying, be down.
Oh man, you couldn't.
You chose not to eat at that point.
Okay, so why didn't you just get DoorDash delivered to your fucking room?
Oh, she goes into that. God.
Downstairs at 8 in the morning, but they told us to wear the clothes that we're going to be wearing on the show, but because they wanted us to wear the Beast Game shirt, they basically provided trash bags for us. And, you know, some people were saying, oh, you know, I'm sure they weren't actual trash bags, they were like ponchos or something. They were actual trash bags, and I have video proof.
I had to cut a hole for my head. I tried to cut 2 for this arm, but it didn't work, so I had to tie them.
Never worked on a production before without telling me. Fucking Jesus. I wasn't treated like a queen. Oh, no. Could you believe that they actually wanted to protect the integrity and cleanliness of the shirt? Oh, no. Because 1,000 people, odds are one of them's going to drop fucking food right down their front. So they give everyone protection, okay? They had human-sized bibs for everybody, but they didn't have one big enough for her, so she had to get a trash bag.
What they should have done was just tell them, listen, don't wear your shirt until you get to the set. That's it. That's what it should have been. Whatever.
That's what it should have been. But you know what? But you know what though? You know what though? Someone out of 1,000 people, there would have been fucking dickheads that would have forgotten to wear it and then gotten to the stage and not had it on. That would have been why they told them to put it on immediately. It's fine when you're dealing with like 4 or 5 cast members, but 1,000, the law of averages says you're going to get some retards that will not be able to follow basic instruction.
With the 2, Rose can afford to miss a meal or 2. Okay, buddy.
We made that joke. We made that joke half an hour ago.
Yeah, but I had to. But I had to read it out loud.
I know. I'm saying to Niall, we made that joke. I'm not. I'm going to make the joke again. Ooh, here's some money so you can read my joke. Ooh, keep the money. Get some hair regrowth.
I'm Niall, and I used to be Mitch's co-host. I got off the Discord I'm better than everybody else.
You guys are mean to poor little Niall.
Wait, he got off Discord?
Yeah, he's not on Discord anymore.
What a
Why'd you make it sound like a weird like addiction?
Because that's what Niall advocates. He thinks Discord is an addiction.
Leave him alone. He's 3 months clean.
He thinks the word
fucks our lives up.
He thinks the word Aboriginal is a slur. That's literally what they are.
That's pretty funny.
The whitest guy in the country dictating what a slur is.
He said, "This is why you failed being a cop."
Thank you for the $2 though, Niall. Thank you for the $2.
Could you imagine Mitch as a cop?
Yes,
holy shit.
Yeah.
He went to the academy.
Neither could the police.
Oh my god, that was brutal.
Let me tell you how weird it was walking around a Las Vegas.
I was thinking about it just last night. I was like, was I twitching or something? Because right, Eva has said lately that I have this look on my face when I'm thinking that I didn't know I did. Like, I'll just pull all these fucking different faces. And so the last couple of days I've been thinking, fuck, was I doing that in the psychological interview? And that's why they were like, yeah, no. Because they were picturing me in the uniform out doing police stuff, and I'm just pulling these like fucking thinking faces.
Vegas
Oh.
hotel.
By the way, I
with
also want to point out, right, that you fly out to go do the Beast games and all this stuff.
Yeah.
At what point do you not realize you're at a low in your life when you're wearing a fucking black bag? You're wearing a trash bag. Not a poncho.
You know what's even
Listen,
worse?
A literal trash
For a 1 in 1,000 chance of winning $5 million US dollars,
just a little
I
hated
would
beaver.
wear a trash bag every day for a month.
You're not gonna win it. Why
Someone
would you?
won.
I don't. Somebody that was pre-selected to win. What do you think?
No.
You think Mr. Beast spends all of this money creating this show, right, to just have some rando win?
Wait, you're gonna tell me wrestling's scripted too now?
Wouldn't that be against the law?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
I'm
that be
sorry. Are
against
you
the law?
accusing Mr. Beast Live of rigging a massive, like, fucking, like, multi-million-pound game show?
They're dollars,
yes.
Beckett. Please don't call them pounds again.
No, I would never do anything like that. I would
you
just
still have
say
the
that
Queen
he
match.
would have
Don't give me
edited
that
it.
shit.
He would have edited it for what's the thing that they say? He would have used creative editing for dramatic effect.
There was a game show. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, years ago, right, where these people won thousands and thousands of dollars per episode, like different contestants. But then something happened with the host of the show, so they didn't air those episodes. And then the contestants didn't get their money because in the contract it said if the episode doesn't air, they don't get paid. And they were all chucking a big hissy fit. It was like, oh. So maybe there is a way around for Mr. Beast to rig it.
Well, the last episode came out today.
I know, I'm yet to watch it, and now it's gonna get spoiled for me. Right.
You wanna know who won?
Not really. I just hope it wasn't. Anyway, never mind. Let's move on.
I'm gonna spoil it for Mitch in chat with the donut.
Joke's on you guys. I don't remember their fucking names.
I don't either.
Know their faces. I don't think anyone would remember their names.
All right, I'm having
Lil
push
Yachty
on-
was there.
Push on rewinding and going fast.
Hey, Core.
Yeah, I thought your
What?
computer would. Oh.
You press play.
Now, I don't want to press play. Oh, also, I like how Rose uses filters on her photos or fucking Instagram feed.
She just hasn't figured it out. She hasn't figured it out for video recording yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Walking around a Las Vegas hotel with onlookers judging you for it. I go downstairs, and then suddenly we are all in this group of like 750 people. We're in this like very secluded part of the hotel,
Niall.
but every once in a while, someone.
Niall, my pronouns are not they, it's he, him, okay? Get it right, you fucking bigot. Don't you dare let me catch you misgendering me again. Oh my god.
would pass through and they'd see hundreds of people wearing trash bags. And I just remember this one person coming up and asking, like, are you guys in a cult? It's the middle of July. It's Las Vegas. The black trash bags made the heat unbearable.
For 20, 30 minutes, we were outside in the garbage bags, and it was about 110 that day.
Like, it was hot without the black trash bags, but it was significantly hotter with the black trash bags. I couldn't order food to the hotel room. In this hotel room, I had to conserve the water bottles that I had already had with me. I bought 2 big water bottles on the plane, and that was the only water that I was drinking for the next 2 days. I was actually...
Why couldn't you order food? You just said I couldn't order food. Why? Did they say you're not allowed?
Was she on the MrBeast games, or was this some sort of like?
She was in the game.
Like
No, she was in the
rehabilitation things. Yeah, but I'm just wondering whether she's delusional.
Oh yes.
Both,
yes,
both,
But
both,
she was
yeah,
just
they
on
can
the
be
Beast
true.
game. She was just
They
like,
both
she's
could
just
be
fucking
true.
crazy, and this is like, she went to a hotel and like, she was
They are
like,
not
they
mutually
won't let me order
exclusive.
any dinner, and like the fucking maids are like, she's been in that room for 2 fucking days. Like, what do we do?
Did you ever see that movie, The Whale? That guy didn't leave the house for decades, and he was still fine. He was still fed.
All right, well, listen, I've got training to run in the morning. Peace out, guys. Peace out, chat. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck that guy.
Honestly, I thought he left ages ago.
Wait, who is that?
I was waiting for him to get back so I could go have a little break.
I was actually like planning like my rations. Like, imagine like a water bottle like this, right? I was like, okay, for 1 hour I can drink this. For the next hour I can drink this. I was just like, all right, I gotta make it to 8 a.m. When I get downstairs, they'll provide me water.
First has got a point, acting like they're in Mexico and they can't drink the tap water.
Honestly.
This is Vegas.
When you're excited, a lot of times you don't get a lot of sleep. I
Can't
woke
drink
up
that. It might have protein in it. Don't want that.
Just keep that in mind when I talk about everything that happens later. So anyway, we're leaving. We get driven to the Rio Hotel. We were there to get a quick snack. So we see these styrofoam containers containing food. Turns out that we are not
Is that a
allowed to
snack?
get
That's a fucking meal.
Yeah, that's a sandwich.
Yeah.
To normal people, a
Wait.
sandwich is a meal.
Wait. Couldn't find any photos of this, so I searched for similar images.
Trust me, bro. It's what it looked like.
Oh,
But we see these styrofoam containers containing food. Turns out that we are not allowed to get any of those. Those are strictly for the employees. And we couldn't say a word. We had to be silent. They said, if you say a word, you will be eliminated. Okay, for 30 minutes, you could hear a pin drop. And then eventually, people started whispering. I remember this one guy at our table, he was in like a different room, and apparently that room was able to get food, and so he just felt bad about eating his food around us. So keep in mind.
Hold on, let me read what that said. They're adding a lot of notes into that. Go ahead, Doc.
I was gonna say there's some shit going on here because I just saw a clip the other day on Twitter about like MrBeast eating the same food as everyone because he was worried that someone was gonna do this exact thing and complain that they weren't being fed. And this
Yeah.
was like 2 or 3 days ago, so maybe he knew.
It took hours for them to bring food. I was able to grab some French fries and some chicken pieces of some salad from other people's plate. She's acting like she's a poor person and she had to eat off of other people's plate.
Hang on. So other people are being fed, but she's not. Or are they all being fed equally? It's just she was still hungry. She was given a normal portion and she was still hungry.
Mitch, can you eat those French fries?
By the way, when you paused, Cole, when you paused and you were like, "Go ahead, toxic," I thought that was the dickest move. I thought you were like, "Go ahead, toxic."
No, he would stop.
Oh, to read.
I interrupted. No.
I thought you were like,
That
"Go
would have
ahead,
been funny.
Toxic, start reading."
Hey, go ahead, toxic. Read. Yeah, bro, I have never made toxic fucking read.
So keep in mind that.
Guess what time you think the competition started? Guess time what until I was able to sleep. I'll reveal it later in the video. Rose, why do you have all these like fucking little notations? Nobody's reading. Like, I didn't read any of the previous ones for the most part.
It's like we're watching a Mama Max video.
I have to pause every 2 minutes. Fucking ridiculous, bro. Verse with the sick. Maybe they were feeding contestants in order based on BMI.
We were at the Luxor at 8 in the morning. At this point, it's 2 p.m., 6 hours have passed, and we have been pretty much sitting down doing nothing and just waiting. And then finally, it is time, and we're actually going to get driven to the stadium. Then on the line to go on this bus, somebody stops me and is like, oh yeah, you can't bring your glasses case. And so they walk me over to this giant line for like medical stuff, and I legitimately threw.
Bro, they are using AI software to cut this video up. I know what it looks like when someone does hard cuts like this, and it doesn't sound natural. It's because they're using AI because they're too lazy to fucking actually cut the video themselves. Oh god, this is painful to watch.
Threw away my glasses case because I thought that was more preferable standing in that line. And then we get on the bus, we arrive.
That's not a
we get to
Mr.
take
Beast
off our
problem
trash
then, you
bags.
fucking
The heat suddenly
retard.
got 20% more bearable at that point. We walk throughout the stadium, we get assigned seating, and we get told that we're gonna have our second meal of the day. This meal is the blandest tasting oatmeal I've ever had in my life, a few vegetables, and a flavorless hard-boiled egg. At some point, certain
It's a
My food
hard-boiled
wasn't
egg.
tasty. It wasn't tasty though, Cora. It was nasty.
Listen,
Meh.
when you win the $1 million, you can buy whatever food you want for the rest of the year, okay?
people got preferable treatment by production. They were instructed to go to this other room, and they were given these red wristbands. And what I'd found out is that these people had mics equipped onto them, and they were the only people who had mics equipped onto them. So basically, if you weren't one of these lucky special contestants, you wanted screen time? Tough luck. The people we've pre-chosen, they're the ones getting the screen time.
40 contestants are mic'd up out of the 2,000.
I don't want special treatment. That's not what MrBeast is about.
Also, keep in mind that we all flew to Vegas under the impression that we were gonna be on Amazon. Not
How did we get back here? What the fuck? Why are we in the old apartment? I thought we were back
there was
in the new one.
1,000 contestants. And yet, why are we jumping around fucking like we're teleporting? But wasn't there only 1,000 contestants? Mitch, you watched it. Do you remember? No.
These games? No, I don't remember seeing it.
Okay. What? Okay.
That's not what he asked, Mitch. Wake up.
I just need a little. I just need a 5-minute break. I just need 5 minutes. Just let me go have 5 minutes.
Mitch, go have a cigarette.
Yay! Wait, is Beaver's back? Is he back?
Oh, no, I want to go have a cigarette.
You've already had one.
Yeah, let
No,
Mitch
no,
go.
no, no.
Let Mitch go.
You've already had one.
I
That's
didn't
the
have
bigger addiction.
Yes, you did. You have had one during this stream.
No, I had
right
one
at the
very
beginning.
beginning of the stream because you guys pissed me off. Okay, and then you guys were fucking floundering.
It was during the
so I had-
stream, though.
No. Then I had to come back. My cigarette is sitting outside. I've had like 2 drags out of it. All right.
Oh.
I'm pulling a rank and fine. I'm going to
Alright.
have a cigarette. Enjoy. I'll
First,
be back.
Fine.
Verse with the $2. First time being extra. Yeah, the main cast gets preferential treatment. Duh. Laughing my ass off.
And not only were half of us not even going to make it to the Amazon show, we weren't going to get any screen time at all because they'd already pre-chosen the people who would have microphones on them.
And I just remember they had us sitting there.
I'm sure it's because they don't have dots on their face.
And then
Well,
you'll be
I don't
taking
know.
the
That first episode, the way they were eliminating people, I don't know how. You know what? I think I do know how, right? Because it was all 1,000 of them on the platforms, and then there was a challenge where they were offering money for someone to self-eliminate and take out the whole row, right? Remember?
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, how could he predetermine people? They could just he could have just had plants in there that eliminate
The
like
entire
each
row,
row. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
ready to the
And
stadium when
then,
the
yeah. Anyway, go on.
games begin. I am not joking when I tell you we were sitting there for 8 hours, nobody telling us anything that was going on. During these 8 hours, after, well, let me remind you, 6 hours of sitting down doing nothing prior to this. So do the math.
Oh
I just
wow!
remember some
Again,
people
never
being
been
like,
on a film set.
Oh,
You go.
I was gonna say, imagine wrangling hundreds, if not 1,000 people. They do all do the same exact thing at the same exact time. You know, like please. You know when you're at a busy store and they're like, please form a single file line, and you see like there's like branches that are all forming, and they're like, if you're in this line, you you get to the cashier faster. All right, but if you stand in this line, it's slow as fuck, but it's the shortest one. It's like that. The coordination of that amount of people, it's never gonna be 100%. Like everything is hunky dory, everything worked out. Shit happens, and they gotta make it work. Anyways, go on.
There was a film teacher I had. This wasn't in Australia. This happened. She was working as like a production assistant or something. She started work at 6 a.m. and didn't go home until 3 p.m. the following day. Like, and that was like a normal fucking thing. Like, happened all the time. I had to sit there for 8 hours. Oh, you mean like a regular job?
We should.
That's so cute.
We should. You know what they should do next time? They should give them little troughs for full of oatmeal and say, "Here you go, get your porridge."
Also, I'm very aware that I did do a 12-hour stream just a few months ago and only did 9. Having said that,
coordinating tens and hundreds of people is difficult enough. 1,000, laughing my ass off. Exactly, like in most hotels, you're lucky if you get like 200 people in that hotel all coordinating and shit like that. You have to tell these motherfuckers, similar to Mitch, wake the fuck up and let's go. The day starts right now.
Is this part of the?
Listen, all right. I didn't have to have my girlfriend wake me up this morning. All right.
She didn't.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Challenge?
She did it.
Are they testing us? Every single person that I talked to about this experience was basically shitting on it. Everyone that I talked to thought that it was a mess, was complaining about the conditions we were being treated in. And if anyone's there and they try to act like it was all happy, they're lying to you. Like, I forgot to mention, there was one psychiatrist for the entire group. It was never a requirement for anyone to...
Did you see that? She corrected it.
Psychologist.
Psychologist.
He can't give out drugs.
No, but he can talk to you about your problems.
I had no idea how to even find them.
Rose, I know you got a lot of issues. Listen, I get it. You think you're being mistreated at the Beast Games. But I'm here to tell you, I'm only here
You
because
weren't.
they're paying me to be here. I am not your therapist. Oh, shit.
This person, even if I wanted to. I received multiple emails stating that there were going to be psychological and physical evaluations. As you could probably tell, there were no psychological evaluations.
By the way, their medical screening was crazy. It was a 2-minute phone.
Did she think she was going to get free therapy?
Well, maybe she got a little suicidal whenever her blocks fell over in the first round.
Verse is right. There are way too many correction notes in this video. Just refilm it. Exactly. I don't like this is the mind of a schizophrenic. That's how I'm looking at this video.
A hungry schizophrenic. Do you think she does that at Christmas time? Hey, you gonna eat that turkey?
Everything was totally half-assed. And Jimmy saw on that night, when that first seizure happened, how bad it was getting.
We were literally going hours without hearing anything. And
Oh my god, that's
decided,
what Jimmy should do for one of the games next season. Hungry, hungry hippos.
Choose your ringer. Roast Mulet.
Yeah. It's hungry, hungry hippos, but the twist is, like, he gets them all to eat, right? That's the game. Like, oh, you're giving all this food, unlimited food, right? But at the end of the game, he reveals behind the curtain these walls that are very thin, and you have to be able to walk through, like, between these barriers that are very thin. And if you've eaten too much, you won't be able to fit.
I was thinking they stick to the trough idea, right? So they get the trough.
Oh yeah, we can have a trough. We can have a trough.
Yeah, so we have a trough, right? And each team has to pick their ringer, and the ringer has to eat the most whatever the fuck it is. We'll call it porridge, right? Oh, within like 5 minutes or whatever. We'll see how that goes.
But I am really tired. I'm just gonna sleep on the floor. And I wasn't the only one either, okay? I decided to sleep on the floor because there were like 3 or 4 other people in my section alone who decided to do the same thing. And I thought that was a
That
smart
shouldn't
thing
be
to
a
do.
problem for you
Be
sleeping on
well-rested.
concrete. Your whole body's a pillow.
Oh, Mitch!
Why?
Mitch does not like Rose Mulet. What did Rose
I didn't say that.
do?
Who said that? I didn't say that.
Oh,
I
you
quite
very
like.
clearly said it. Yeah.
I quite like the fluff. I like the fluffy.
I have never heard Mitch shit on someone so much.
Not since
Nothing.
Repsion, I don't think.
By the way, he didn't sell his channel after all, by the way.
Oh, what a shocker. Oh, I'm so shocked. Isn't that what I fucking said?
That's what we all said. Okay. What did I do? I typed to him in chat because he was in Augie's chat. I was like, bro, I thought you were selling your channel. He's like, well, listen, actually, I talked it over with somebody who reviewed the value of my channel, and
It's actually
was
worthless.
it's more valuable if I keep it than if I were to sell it. So I'm not gonna get rid of it.
Yeah, that's how most things that generate money work. It's more valuable to keep it. Take Star Wars, for instance. That would have been way more valuable to George if he didn't fucking sell it and just made the movies himself. But no, he had to sell it, and now we have Rey Skywalker.
You nerd.
We're talking about Repsion.
For the next few hours, I just tried falling in and out of sleep. Didn't work. I got maybe 20 minutes of rest, too much noise around me. I literally would just keep watching this clock. Damn, it's like 10 p.m.? It's 10:30 p.m. and we still haven't started. I talked to a lot of people that wanted to quit. They were just so done with everything and they just couldn't believe that this was how we were being treated. But then eventually, it was time. And so we're finally ready, but before we can go, they say, oh, no water bottles. If you have a water bottle with you, you will be eliminated. But why can't we have water bottles? What is so horrible about us having water bottles on that stadium? Are you afraid that's gonna ruin the shot? You can't deprive people of water. And yeah, eventually we did get it, but there was a whole period for about 3 hours where we didn't have any access to water. But anyway, we were feet away from the stadium. Meanwhile, there are a bunch of cameras and they're filming these hype shots. They want to see the crowd jump in. They ask the crowd to chant, beast, 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 beast. And I thought back to, when that girl jokingly said, oh, we're in a cult. I kid you not, it felt like we were in a cult. I'm just thinking,
It's
okay,
a
like
fucking show. Holy shit. Oh,
If you didn't want to participate in this shit, why the fuck did you go? Like, if you felt you knew, like, what is this going to be like? It's a hype show. It's acting and performing and being all hype. Oh, MrBeast is the greatest. MrBeast, look, he's about to give me $1 million. Okay, you're not here to be like, oh, here, play this game and you'll get $1 million. That's not.
There's 1,000 people in this game show. You're in a stadium in a show called Beast Games, and you don't think you're gonna have to chant Beast? Are you high?
Beast, beast, beast.
Oh, you know what? No. It's they're shouting out the Antichrist. That's what it is.
Clearly.
the videos are cool, but this is like a little crazy, Like, I'm not worshiping this dude.
So after a while, I realized, like, wow, these people will do what I tell them to do.
What do you mean? Just because it's the name of the show. Listen, all right, the beast, represents the devil, all right?
Are sports cults? When you go to a sports game, are you joining a cult?
I mean, could be.
Everyone's wearing a jersey, chanting the same thing.
Yeah, wearing the same. They wear scarves even, like Tommy said. I am so glad he stopped that. He looks so gay wearing scarves.
So then I gave you guys a different challenge. I want you guys to go into a really public area, and I want you to scream, MrBeast! As loud as you can.
MrBeast! MrBeast! Shut up! MrBeast!
And it wasn't until recently that I realized I can tell you guys what to do, and dozens, potentially even hundreds of you would do it.
So we were there for maybe 15, 30 minutes. I have no idea. It felt like forever of just us chanting over and over again, multiple takes for the camera. And then just when we thought we were done, another camera guy would come over and they'd ask us to do the chants again, like, beast, beast, say beast 3 times, beast, beast, beast. And it was scary. It was scary being in that crowd. And then eventually it's time.
It's very scary
Oh,
to say beast, beast, beast 3 times in a row. Man, could you imagine? I'm just scared for my life. I think they're gonna take me away like Scientology. Do you imagine that's what happens when you go to a MrBeast show? You have to now live in a compound, and
I
all
hope
you
it
do,
does.
and your payment for living there is making content for MrBeast.
Yes. I want that. I want that to be the ending of the story.
Oh shit!
Time to walk onto the stadium. And we start running, we start looking at the sets and everybody's cheering, everybody's going around. And then we see MrBeast is standing on the top of this pedestal with his friends. Chandler's there, Mac is there, Carl is there. And then he films his YouTube intro. And literally, the second he stops talking, they start handing us Feastables bars.
We were so hungry. The Feastables would come out, and so would extra cameramen. And we were ravenous because we were starved. And I'm sure that's going to look amazing on camera. Feastables comes out, and everyone's going nuts because they just love Feastables. No, we were starved.
And I grabbed my chocolate bar, but you want to know what flavor I got? Dark chocolate sea salt. And I don't know if you remember, but we had no water.
Favorite.
We had no water.
They had no water.
Oh well.
Dark chocolate sea salt. It's like literally dumping a vial of salt on your tongue. It makes you so thirsty.
And this dude was giving us sea salt chocolate. Sea salt. You know, the thing that makes you thirsty? I barely had any food the entire day. I was hungry. I was devouring that. I had cameras in my face watching me eat this Feastable bar. And the more I ate, the thirstier I got. So I just wanted this challenge to hurry up so that I could finally get water. Like, it'd be funny if it weren't so sad.
It took around 3 hours after revealing this first game before the thing actually kicked off.
Timing on this is absolutely crazy. My brain is so fried, it doesn't feel like 3:42 a.m. Yeah.
Because of the sudden decision change today to switch from day filming to night filming.
So I prefer to film at night.
So you're telling me that all of those hours we spent waiting, not knowing what was going on, that was all because Jimmy decided on that day, you know what? I just like nighttime shots a bit better. And because he did that, we didn't get to sleep.
Really didn't think this through. But anyway, we walk onto the stadium and we see giant boulders that say 10,000 pounds on them. And there are 5 of them. I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. It's a strength-based competition. The people casting the show had sent multiple messages being like, look, we're looking for more women. You know, we want women to compete because the MrBeast fan base is a bunch of young men.
Did you just assume our gender? Yes, I bet you have a penis. Let's be real, none of you are girls. If you're not a man, then you're probably like one of the 2 females watching. And if you don't have a penis, then no one cares about you.
So
Based! Oh, that is so fucking funny. Oh,
So clearly, the diversity demos weren't all there. We formed 5 different lines behind the different boulders, and then they start telling us, all right, girls in the back, boys in the front. They just decided to give all the jerseys to the very front of these young, athletic men. If you were a woman, if you were elderly, if you were overweight, they would just simply refuse. Everyone was rushing to try to get a jersey for one of the good teams.
You have these few choke points for everybody to collect your jersey, and everybody's just rushing through them. And it's just like,
Right.
if anybody thought of
well, look. Well, if Mitch was here, look, they cleaned their desk. They don't have the tissue box anymore or any bottles. Well, they talked to Jake. Is that Jake Weddle?
about that for like more than a few seconds, they think, okay, clearly this is like a safety hazard, right? And so people did get trampled.
On the first game, which was like a tug-of-war type game, I saw a lady get trampled by about 30 people accidentally because, you know, things were happening so fast.
During that first game, I got trampled. Every line had a group of people at the back that were just getting trampled, and I watched a woman get knocked out cold.
In one event, people raced to pick up jerseys of different colors to select their teams. Sally said she spoke with a girl punched in the stomach for their jersey. Another person she spoke with was trampled and had to be pushed in a wheelchair afterward.
They started throwing jerseys, and this led to me in a mosh pit getting squished. We were trying to keep each other from falling as we were getting squished. This was honestly so scary for me, and I know they won't show this. I blame the production and MrBeast for standing in front of us, encouraging the mosh pits and people fighting over jerseys.
And it ain't no mosh pit if they don't.
Oh God, why are we using copyrighted music? Fuck you, asshole.
Injuries. But anyway, I run as fast as I can trying to get this jersey. They're all out, so I run to the next group and it's all out. It's just the red team. It's just clear that it's all the rejects, all the physically weaker contestants, all the women, all the elderly, all the people that nobody wanted. The red team was like 90% women. 90%. Think about that. Remember the squid?
Yeah, it was girl power. You know, we're driving the bus here. We're trying to get all the women to be empowered. We got, you know, a physical competition.
Game video. Remember how?
Exactly.
They had tug of war, and he had to offer people $4,000 to just leave, and it was mostly all women who left because they knew that they were not winning that challenge.
And if you leave in the next 5 minutes, I'll give you $4,000. Let's weed out some of the weak people. $4,000. Just smack it. Thank you.
Some executives admitted to me that the lack of food was purposeful to weed out the weak.
You think he would have learned from that to make it more equitable. But you know what? I saw strength and I saw determination from that red team that I've never seen before. We had the odds stacked against.
I know that none of you will. That line, that's the lack of food was to weed out the weak. It's like we were trying to get rid of the fatties. We didn't want the fatties to win because then we had to film them close up towards the end when we limited the amount of contestants. We're like, we know you're not going to starve to death, right? But we know the fat ones won't be able to make it to 8 hours without a meal.
We had the greatest comeback story ever. All we had to do is not get last place. And then we line up in our teams. They start counting everyone in each line to make sure there's exactly 400. And MrBeast was like, huh, that's weird. The red team has 399 people. Wow, we need an extra person. Carl, you should join this team.
Carl was actively sabotaging the team. Every other team had the strategy of, we're just gonna grab the rope and pull it as far back as we can and run. And everyone was suggesting,
Oh man, there's 400 people in that line, and it's all Carl's fault. The one guy just wasn't strong enough, didn't listen to the instructions. He ruined it for all 399 other people. What the fuck is wrong with this shit?
suggesting that that should be our strategy. But Carl insisted that we go 1-2 pull. And I can attest that this happened because I remember our team was originally going to do 1-2 pull. And then the guard literally says to me, no, you shouldn't do 1-2 pull. You should do 1-2-3 pull. And I just remember that being so weird because, like, doesn't that mean we're pulling the rope less?
And then we're just standing there waiting to pull this thing. We want to sit down. And then it was like, all right, we're not filming. You can have water at this very specific allotted time. And then once that was done, we were allowed to start the challenge. So the time starts and I'm not even looking. I couldn't look. I just focused on the rope. 5 seconds pass and every other team is at the top and we barely even reached a quarter. And the crazy thing is that they told us to not let go of the rope and to keep holding it after we were done just so that they could keep it for the shots. Even just watching the video, knowing how much they beat us by, clearly something was wrong. I was in the middle of this line. I remember the women next to me saying we were doing so well, but then all of a sudden we just stopped pulling. We suddenly sunk into last place and we lost. And so I just remember thinking, okay, that was weird. And so then I just started talking to like the women behind me and I started asking like, wait, why did we stop pulling? What happened? And she says to me, the rope went around somebody's neck. And so we stopped. What? Like the rope tied around their neck. We lost the challenge because we didn't want to suffocate one of our members.
I heard people talking about someone getting choked.
I saw bruises on
How does that happen?
I don't know.
I have no fucking clue. I was sitting there for a while before we streamed. I was just sitting there like, how the fuck did... You know, it had to be a woman.
I'm going to bite my tongue.
What? Were they trying to like get on the news? MrBeast kills a woman by strangulation.
They didn't get lunch. They didn't get lunch. They were trying to end it all.
Let's face it, people would still love him. He could do anything.
Oh yeah.
This is the end.
her neck. The rope kind of accidentally wrapped around her neck.
Ooh.
And it was attached to 10,000 pounds. And it was just dangerous. It was very dangerous.
And I saw it in an article. They had talked about the rope being around somebody's neck. It did happen.
I've yet to hear the rope around the neck. That's a new one. And that's like the red team in the very beginning. That's which challenge was that? First challenge.
First challenge.
I witnessed a rope literally wrapped around a young woman's neck, choking her out on the red team. Multiple people being trampled on their heads and chests. We ended up losing because the people at the end of the rope had fallen down and the rope was choking them.
Pause quick. You, Mitch, Corb, Mitch, and Toxic, you guys seem to be handling this very well. I am still sick. I'm a dip. I'm not feeling
what?
great.
You are not doing that. You are not doing that.
I'm not feeling great. Well, I'm not feeling well.
Why did you want to stream today?
Because I was feeling good when we were streaming in the beginning. I'm starting to feel like nauseous.
Oh my! This is why our audience is like, man, they really don't care about us anymore.
No, I do care. I'm literally sick. I am on medication.
Beavis is gonna go make an hour-long video like, oh my god, I had to sit at my desk while I was sick and watch things. It was horrible.
I'm miserable. Okay.
Get out.
Beavers,
I want to go-
we're all miserable. Okay. None of us will own property. Okay, we're miserable. Cheese costs $10. Eggs cost $20. We're miserable. This is somehow a worse time to be alive than the fucking days when people died from being unable to wipe their asses properly in the medieval times. This is somehow worse. We gave up the right to own property in exchange for having clean buttholes.
All right, I'm
Someone
gonna leave
please
you
stop
in these
before I
very
keep going.
capable hands. Good night, Chad.
And you know what? You know who else is very capable? I'm kidding. I was gonna read it the bad with.
Do you have this on
money.
1.5?
Yeah, this is 1.35.
Finish it. 1.5. Finish it. Make it a video. And by the way, take this fucking stream down. Take the stream down. Turn it into clips. All right.
I don't think we got any clips out of this.
Yeah,
This
we
is
can't.
one.
We can't do the trans thing. No.
Look
We
at
have,
this
we
one.
have a kick channel. We have a kick channel.
Oh.
Don't we?
Yes, but it's not for videos. It's for fucking live streams.
Just all right. You
All right.
viewers,
Or
bye.
you can
Bye.
sit there and you can stream the video.
Bye.
No, bye. Leave.
Bye,
Okay,
Beavers.
bye. God.
All right, 1.5.
Are
Let's
we
get to
actually plowing through all of this?
I don't want to. I'm done. This bitch
All right.
it's taking 35 minutes to get to a bit about someone maybe dying.
Here. All right, so here's my final thought. All right. She's literally saying that the people in the back of the tug of war game are the reason why she lost, but she also said Carl was the reason why they lost, and they also said 3 other reasons why they lost tug of war. Just you're a sore loser, you suck, you lost tug of war. Yeah. Minecraft. Delete
There you
yourself.
go.
Mitch, final thoughts on video.
Listen. Did anyone find it weird how when she did clean the desk, it was because she was just called into another person's channel? Like, she does realize that we can also see her desk when it's on her own channel, not just other people's.
Well, she has more self-worth than Becky Boop.
You take that back. You take that back. You leave my queen alone, who I was
never take it
reunited
back.
with yesterday on Lolcow Aussie. And she remembered me, and I was like, yeah.
Ooh, I gotta
Oh,
watch it.
did you?
All right.
Did you really get giddy over that?
He sure
little
did.
Oh.
Core, final thought.
Final thoughts. Rose Mulet, your video's all over the place. You start off really weak, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Why are we bringing up old irrelevant clips about MrBeast? It took you about 17 minutes to get to the point, and now we're another, I don't know what, maybe 10, 15 minutes later, and I'm still like, this is fucking skibbity Gen Alpha fucking brain rot. Okay, fuck this video. I hate it. I'll watch it on. If my chat, the people who watch my channel want me to watch this, I will finish this fucking video on my channel. But for now, fuck this video. I don't want to watch it anymore.
You
All
know
right.
who else doesn't want to watch things like this anymore? People who are bad with money.
And those who are bad with money are Sliggins, Ringtail, Flattered Rat 79, Dinja Ninja, Stefan Corbino, Grizzly Bear, K-Hawk Ass, Pigeon Salad, Brooke A, Fresh Brewski, and Mame. If you want to be bad with money, you can pay $14.99 a month, and it gets you really your shit read out at the end of each stream and each video and all this other shit. Whatever. And then there's the fucking Beaver Lovers. You get $9.99 a month, gets you to priority callers, and the $4.99 a month gets you into our Discord. Do you have anything else, guys?
Do we have any callers?
Yeah, we have JFA.
Hello,
JFA.
Are you proud of yourselves?
A little
Yes.
bit.
Are you proud of yourselves? This is the swill you give us after a long period of time of no streaming? Where's
It was
Beavers?
a week.
He just left.
We'll bring him back. You think the show's over because you wanted to? No. Get back on the saddle. You dweeb.
But I gotta watch
JFA,
Lolcow.
you're not even a member. If you're a member, maybe I'd even consider it.
Oh, please. What would I give you money for? There's no members' content. except probably this, which is
Did a member
low
stream?
grade, which is low grade, which is it's like all right. It's like I go on a cruise. You're ahead of the ship, and the only prize I get is like buttered toast, and you call it continental breakfast. It's dribble, garbage. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. All right, Toxic. Why are you such a keen butt licker? Why do you like him so much?
Because I have an eye for talent.
And a tongue for brown, because it's all up in his ass. You guys
No,
suck.
a tongue for green. All right, the monies. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, greenish brown. Greenish brown. There you go.
Well, maybe he's
Anyway.
got a bad diet.
Anyway, regardless, boring. 2 out of 10, not great. Mitch,
All right, see you next stream.
you're getting better.
Oh,
you're
am
getting
I?
better. Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
You're my new favorite.
It's not hard. There's 3 of us here. We are the most devoted members. The other ones either don't show up or they're like, no, I was doing other shit all day. I gotta go now. And then the other one is like, I'm gonna go. You think I wouldn't want to do that? I wanted to do that, but I didn't because I'm fucking.
What is Matt's problem? How come he didn't show up to work?
He can't walk.
He hates streaming.
Oh, I thought you meant in general.
Oh, are we? Matt is continuing to read his book, and there's a devastating drama in the book community where there's allegations, and he's trying to cope with
Which
it
we
right
should
now.
be covering.
I have a better idea. Or send me to this book community. I'm gonna make my presence known with Matt and drive him away back to this community.
You should.
All right,
Everyone
Dave.
click like the stream.
All right, Dave. I appreciate
All
you.
right.
Thank you so much for always calling in. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Adios, amigos. Bye.
Okay, good.
Adios, muchachos.
All right. There's nobody good to rate us into. It's either Aiden or Destiny.
Lockout
but-
Queens.
No.
Queens.
Lockout
No.
Queens.
Becky told me to call into that.
Lockout
I might call
Queens.
into that. If are they already on?
Right in. Yeah, they're on.
Are you fucking
Do it.
serious?
Do it. Do
Now
it.
that they might have it on approved channels only. Hold on, let me see. I fucking hate
Oh,
that
please
we're doing
don't.
this.
Yes. This is how I get
problem is-
unblocked.
Yes, Lockout Queens. Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, do it.
All right.
Chat, you can take me later.
Chat, we're sending you over there. Unfortunately, you'll probably have to be a subscriber for like 5 minutes to say anything in their chat.
No, it's members only.
Oh, well, get fucked.
Nah, chat, if you stick around for 45 minutes, all right, I think Xylee and Billy are going live.
No,
Pretty
this is
good
your chance.
streams.
This is your chance to get out. So get out while you can.
Oh, stick around.
Bye,
It's
guys.
Top tier content.
I'm doing my own stream in about an hour. So fucking.
I'm doing mine in about a week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Bye.
We'll see.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.